On New Canadians, we're talking to Brent Edwards, professional networking advisor and founder of Brent Canada Experiences. We're discussing how to succeed at networking. Now, Brent, you've networked, had a conversation, interacted with somebody. How do you extract the maximum value out of that interaction?
Sure. So one of the areas that you need to follow up on is follow-up. Okay? So you've spent all that time choosing the right event to go to. You've prepared, you've taken the right mindset, you've met some really interesting people. Now you need to follow up. So what I do is I follow up immediately, preferably even the same day, through LinkedIn, right, as a platform of choice, and I'll send a message, a personal message, to each of the people I met. Now, it serves two purposes. One, because you're responding so quickly, they're more likely to remember you. It also helps me in terms of the number of people I'm connecting with every day and every week. It'll help me remember where I actually met the person, because I can go back to the messages and go, oh, I met you at XYZ conference, right? So you also want to put something in that helps them remember you. So it could be, oh, do you remember that conversation we had about, cybersecurity for Canada? So they'll remember that, oh, that's right, I had the conversation with that person. So that's the first step, is you're basically connecting with them on LinkedIn. The next step is you want to make sure that you're actually providing value to them. So what you're doing is you're building a relationship, and it's not transactional. So you're going to share an article, you're going to connect them with someone in your network, you're going to provide them with some other information which is of interest. At this point, if they've connected with you on LinkedIn, they seem to be enthusiastic and reciprocating with information, this is the time potentially to ask them for, say, coffee. Right, so coffee is the way that we go about, meeting people. You've met them in person. You've got a bit of a relationship. You want to spend more personal time with them. So you'll pick some time that's convenient to both of you. You'll pretty much make it open in terms of when you could meet, but pick half an hour at the most, and that's a chance for you to find out more about the people. So what you're looking to do is you're looking to build a relationship with that person that you met at that event, but also with their network. So you're wondering, is there someone that I can introduce that person to? Is there someone that they can introduce me to who might have some common areas of interest? But you've got to go in with knowing that it's not something where you're actually meeting with them and they're going to get payback immediately. You're there to build a relationship. You're building a professional relationship, and the way things operate in the world, you never know when you're going to be able to help them or when they're going to be able to help you. I would be careful with being too formal with your interactions. Okay? If by being very formal, it can also turn people off. The Canadian society has gotten a much more informal just in terms of dress and demeanor and words that we use in the last 30 years. So what you're doing is you're really incrementally advancing that relationship. You're almost asking for permission to move to the next step. Right? So first of all, you need to establish that you have something in common. Networking is all about finding common elements, common experiences that you have, people that you know, similar interests that you have. So once you get to those common elements, it's almost permission that you're going to ask about the next level in your professional relationship. So what I would do is consult with your established Canadian colleagues or friends. Ask them for some advice. You might almost, and what people have asked me, they've said, here, I've typed up this note. Could you just take a look at it to see if it sounds appropriate or not too forward? And use the other resources, the people around you that want you to succeed, to ask them for advice. People want to help others, and it's okay to ask for help.
Excellent, Brent. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.